Rebecca Murray from About.com Hollywood Movies at the 2008 San Diego Comic-Con.
So how comfortable is it to get back into the world of comedy?
Great, yeah. I mean, I did Freaks and Geeks, and that was probably the last kind of comedic thing I did.
Why?
Well, you know, one could say the same thing about dramas, but it's hard to find a good comedy. I mean, it's just hard to find a good movie, and so I certainly offered, like, comedies, romantic comedies. It just didn't seem very...
Like the teen romantic comedy type?
They didn't... Well, yeah, I certainly was offered those when I was younger. I don't get offered teen comedies anymore, but...
You still look very young.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So when Judd and Seth, you know, said they wanted to do a movie, it was like... I think they make the best comedies today, so it was, you know, it was a great opportunity, and so then I decided to do it.
And the stoner aspect of it. How tough is it to play that part?
It's not that hard for some reason. I mean, I usually don't smoke weed, but the way that they make movies is very relaxed. There's a lot of improvisation. They're friends of mine, so really it truly felt like sitting around, telling jokes with your friends, making a movie with your friends, and it was very, very relaxed and easy.
That whole improv thing, how easy is that for you to work back and forth with Seth?
It just depends. I think it really just depends on who you're working with. You have to feel, you know, they just keep the camera rolling. You can say whatever you like.
But it'll end up on the DVD.
They'll throw out suggestions. And then if you trust the director, you trust the director's sense of humor, their taste, his taste, then, you know, you just let it fly, and you know that he's not going to put the stuff that's not funny in, and, you know, you just try whatever, and it's great.
And there's also action in this. It's not just stoner comedy, so how do you like the action part? You've handled that before.
I've done a fair amount of action, and this, I think, was the first time that Seth has ever done action, and so... And
ready for Green Hornet.
And he wrote it.
Yeah.
And so I don't think he really had a concept of what it was like. You just like write, you know, really cool action scenes, and then he didn't realize that, like, if you say you have to run, you know, down the street, that's like 6 hours of running, you know, on film. So, and then the other thing about it is, you know, I did the Spider-Man movies, and those are like very expensive movies, especially compared to this. So on Spider-Man, you have, you know, weeks and weeks and weeks to do one action scene. On this, you know, we'd have days. And so it's very rushed, and actually what resulted is a lot of injuries. So I actually got 3 stitches in my forehead. I think Seth sprained his finger, his ring finger. Danny got his head busted open by a bong. Lots of stuff happened, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're better.